Hello and welcome to this edition of Temple Street Report, the weekly news update brought to you by the Department of Communication and Journalism at Suffolk University. I'm Siobhan Sullivan.
And I'm Olivia Powers. Today we start with the terrible news of another American victim of the continued violence of ISIS. 26-year-old Kayla Mueller was killed after being held captive by the Islamic militant group for a year and a half. On Tuesday, Mueller's family received a private message including photos from the terror group. ISIS claims the 26-year-old was killed in a building that was hit during a Jordanian airstrike. The intelligence community confirmed the news after reviewing the photos and message. They also say Mueller may have been taken as a wife to an ISIS air fighter. Mueller was a dedicated humanitarian volunteering in northern India, Israel, and Palestine before being captured in Syria in August of 2013. In a phone call to the Mueller family, President Obama committed to relentlessly pursuing the terrorists responsible for Kayla's captivity and death.
Another victory for the LGBTQ community on Monday after the U.S. Supreme Court refused to stop same-sex marriages in Alabama. Many probate judges in the state are reportedly against same-sex marriages, so a stay was put in place to ban them. However, that stay expired on Monday. The Supreme Court had an opportunity to intervene, and in a 7-2 decision they did, making Alabama the 37th state to allow same-sex marriages, though the fight in Alabama seems far from over.
New developments in the continuing murder trial of former New England Patriots player Aaron Hernandez. A month after calling for the petition, Hernandez's fiancée, Shayana Jenkins, has been granted immunity sought after by the prosecutors for the June 2013 murder trial. Prosecutors are calling on Jenkins to answer questions about the murder weapon. Jenkins has been seated behind Hernandez for the duration of the trial and even been heard whispering, "I love you," to the defendant. Prosecutors say Jenkins has lied to a grand jury several times, including about the disposal of a box from Hernandez's home that may have contained possible evidence in this case. The trial will resume after snow delay, when Jenkins will make her decision of whether or not to testify against her fiancé.
The recent measles outbreak has sparked once again the debate over whether or not children should be vaccinated. Objections to the vaccines rose several years ago when research done in England found a link between vaccines and autism. More recent studies prove there is no correlation, but some people still believe vaccinating children puts them at risk of the developmental disorder. Well, the organization Autism Speaks is coming forward urging parents to vaccinate their children, saying over the last 2 decades, extensive research has asked whether there is any correlation between vaccinations and autism. The results are clear. Vaccines do not cause autism.
Massachusetts is being nationally recognized for 2 things in the past week: sports and snow. One local Boston station is finding a way to find the fun in all these flakes. News channel WCVB is taking the height of some of Boston's favorite sports heroes and sizing them up against the amount of snow the city has received. As of Monday, Boston accumulated almost 74 inches of snow, or as WCVB notes, David Ortiz level. The chart has a lineup of stars from Bruins' Brad Marchand to the Celtics' Kelly Olynyk. Governor Charlie Baker also stated that snowplows have been on the road for over 133,000 hours and have moved enough snow to fill Gillette over 90 times.
The Grammy Awards Sunday night was very eventful with plenty of laughs and surprises. One of the biggest stories came near the end of the show when Kanye West jokingly ran up on stage after Beck beat Beyoncé for Album of the Year. After the show, West said Beck should respect artistry and should have given his award to the female chart topper, which has caused a lot of backlash. All drama aside, it was a huge night for Sam Smith, who won every category he was nominated in. The Stay With Me singer took home 4 Grammys, including Best New Artist. To put things into perspective, Smith now has more Grammy wins than Katy Perry, who has been nominated 13 times, but has yet to take home the award. Staying in exciting news territory, Valentine's Day is approaching, and we at Temple Street Report could not be more excited. I mean, it's a single girl's favorite holiday, right?
Yeah, that's for sure. Our in-studio reporter Laura Ruiz is here on more of the holiday of love.
Thanks, Siobhan and Olivia. We all know Valentine's Day can sometimes be dreadful. Whether we have a date or not, finding things to do may be a challenge. In an effort to create more sales and spread the love during Valentine's Day, fast food restaurants are offering food in exchange of an act of affection or kindness. If you order a smothered burrito on February 14, Qdoba is giving out a second free burrito for consensually sharing a kiss with anyone. That's right, it can be a significant other, a friend, or a stranger. Spreading the love for free burritos, I'm so down for that. Similarly, McDonald's offers free food to guests that perform random acts of kindness in the store, like paying it forward and buying someone else's meal, or even something so small as helping someone in need. Sounds like a pretty good exchange to me. With Valentine's Day quickly approaching, many singles will be relying on dating apps to find someone to spend the holiday with. Tinder, the matchmaking app we've all shamelessly been on, is the go-to mobile app of our generation for a quick hookup or possibly a long-term relationship. Although Tinder is free at the moment, the application will launch Tinder Plus, which they will charge $5 for 1 month or $40 for a year. According to TechCrunch, the premium service includes the ability to undo left swipe, a passport option allowing searches beyond your geographic region, and unlimited right swipes. Luckily for our Valentines, Tinder Plus won't launch in the US until mid to late March.
All this snow can really put a damper on things. Being stuck inside makes it easier to hit the fridge and more difficult to hit the gym. With that in mind, it's hard for some to imagine slipping into a tiny bathing suit at this time of year. But a new model is hoping to teach Sports Illustrated readers a thing or two about loving the skin you're in. Ashley Graham is making history as the magazine's first plus-size model for the 2015 swimsuit edition. Graham stars in a new swimsuit campaign called #CurvesInBikinis, showcasing curvy women. The ad aims to have women of all sizes bring out the confidence to wear any swimsuit. Graham says she wants people to know that you can be healthy at any size, and her goal is to help educate women instead of complying with the current beauty standards.
What an inspiration Graham is to all women and women of all sizes. As always, we'd like to end on a positive note here, so take a look at this video posted by Gemma McKenzie. The video depicts an unlikely but adorable friendship between a group of collies and the orphan lamb they took in. The owner calls the lamb pet, and the whole thing just puts a smile on your face. I mean, how cute is this video?
I'm not sure that's a pet for Boston residents or even Suffolk students, but it's a pretty cute video. Well, that's all we have time for today at Temple Street Report. Join us every Thursday for a quick fix of the week's biggest stories. I'm Olivia.
I'm Laura Ruiz.
And I'm Siobhan Sullivan. See you next time.